Top of the morning to you, man. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. How are you is my question. It is another edition of See You in the Morning. I am, of course, your host, Cletus Cassidy. Excited to be back in the building with y'all. One more game. One more time. Whoa, one more time. We back in here, man. So, I'm in here. I was a little bit late today. Not my fault. My internet ain't internet. My internet ain't internet. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. The internet ain't internet this morning. And I'm tired of it, but I'm here. The whole jump just down. The whole thing just said, that's all they said. We doing all we can. The cable company is out of control. I done paid these cable people, and they just like, we down. The whole cable company down. So I'm expecting y'all to have low numbers today. I don't know how y'all got online. I got nothing. They just like, that's our bad. We down. All our systems is down. We having technical difficulties. That's just crazy. But we here anyway. I fought through anyway to make sure that y'all can get this edition of See You in the Morning. If this is your first time hearing this, you are about to experience something so cold. If you are a returning viewer, man, thank you so much for being here. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me, and I appreciate that. For that I am grateful. You hear me though? Gratefulness is what I have for y'all being here. So let's discuss life as it is, man. Today is Tuesday. We talk about it on Tuesday. First thing we do though is speak to everybody that's here. If I ain't sleep with you, I speak with you. Let me give out these medals for the first three that came in and spoke. Good morning to Lynette Smith. Good morning, winning that bronze medal this morning. Full formal gear. And when a woman wear that formal gear on her picture, that means that she's probably hiding something. That's how she presents herself to the world. Look at that. Pure white purity. Something going on over there. And then we come back to Marche. She ain't even got a picture of herself. She got men on there. Because that tells you right there that she got enough men. She got plenty of men. Your profile picture could say so much about you. So much is said about you by your profile picture. So good morning, Trouble. And she's got a silver medal. And winning the gold today is Crystal Tasty Pernell with apparently her prom debutante picture. Wedding, I can't really tell. It's small, but she's small. That's crazy that right now, whatever I'm showing y'all, that is a full-size picture of Crystal. Full size. That is her all the way. Good morning, Tanya Williams. Good morning. The Pride of North Carolina, Courtney Weston Murphy. Crystal Sex Appeal. Good morning. Fernita Delk, how you doing? JD, don't call me Martin Luther the King. Good morning. Kim Cat Thomas Jones. Katrina is in the building. Dolores Wilberta. PP, Patricia Pippin is in the building. Marche said those are her brothers. Hey, whatever lie you want to tell, Marche. Let it be your brothers, your men, whatever it is. You put that up there. A woman who puts two men on her profile picture tells me she ain't looking for no man. She told you off the top, here go two right here. I got these two. Whether you involved in romantic way with them or not, you already tell all the brothers that come through, I already got these two. So imagine how many more I got. If I already got these two, imagine how many more I got. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. I always say men are afraid to put up a picture of a woman because that cuts you off. La Shaunda, good morning. That cuts you off. When ladies see a picture of a woman on a man's profile picture, you're done. You're done. And a lot of fellas are afraid to put a woman up because that's gonna cut you off for potentials. Women are real slick. Women are real slick. Women find out about your singleness in a real slick way. Women will always say something crazy like, hey, I'm just sending you this message. I hope your wife doesn't mind. That's their number one question. They like, I hope your wife doesn't mind. And you always got to hit them back. You always got to hit them back, and you always got to come with something slick. Cause that's the way that women get in. Women be like, hey, I hope your wife doesn't mind me texting you. You got to hit them with something. Good morning, Yvette. I'm sorry if I ain't speak back. My bad. Good morning, Joyce. Good morning. You got to hit them with something slick. When that lady hit your inbox, I hope your wife doesn't mind. A married man like yourself on here. I'm sure you eating good with that wife taking care of you. That's how they throw it in. They marry you off to see if you reject them. You got to give them something ambiguous. You know, they be like, I hope your wife don't mind. You just laugh. You know how it goes. And that's it. You get me here, you know how it goes. Now they still latched on because they don't know whether you saying yes or no. You know, hit them with a she don't mind at all. Then see where it goes. I say trip them out. I don't know. When you a player though, the player knows how to take that offensive move from a lady, throw that right back at her to where she's on the offensive. When that lady be like, I hope your wife don't mind me texting you, I be like, I don't know. How do you feel about it? Huh? You go back right on it. She be like, oh my God, he called me his wife on the first text. You win. Today, man, I wanted to talk about some stuff because it's hard in 20, whatever this year is, 2023. It's hard to advance on somebody of the opposite sex. I'm gonna be honest out here. It's hard to make a move. All the stuff you used to be able to do is now against the law. Now everything is offensive. I don't know how people holler anymore. What are the rules for hollering at somebody? And I'm gonna tell you why I say this. I was on the Nextdoor app. If anybody has the Nextdoor, if you get a Ring camera and you get that Nextdoor app, be prepared to open up your mind to all the craziness that happens in your day. Crazy people live around you. And you don't know until you get the Nextdoor app. They tell everything on the Nextdoor app. The number of cats they got, who they care about, what's happening here. Nosiness is at an all-time high. I don't know how any crimes go unsolved in America with the Nextdoor app. Nextdoor app, these people will put your car, make, model, license plate, a description of you for doing 27 and a 25. Everybody just wanted to make sure everyone's on the lookout for a gray two-door Honda license plates. These nuts. It was doing 26 and a 25. What are they thinking? Children live here. And then everybody will be all in. Yes, I agree. It's a shame how people drive. It's crazy how people just put anything on Nextdoor. So I was on the Nextdoor app yesterday, and generally just getting on white people's nerves. Nextdoor is where Karens feel comfortable, and that's what that should be their slogan. Nextdoor, where Karens feel at home. That should be their slogan. The Nextdoor app, where Karens feel at home. Because that's what it is. Now, Dolores, we're gonna go ahead and I'm not playing the grammar police because I let you get away with it on the first one. That you're spelling noisy, like you make a lot of noise. Nosy is spelled a little different. You're spelling noisy. You're spelling noisy. I can be noisy at times, and that's fine if that's what you meant. If you meant that you could be noisy, then that's fine. Nextdoor is where Karens feel comfortable. That's all it is. You can Karen at your highest level of Karendom on the Nextdoor app. There's nothing like it. Nothing like it. So I was on there, and let me read you what this post says, because I don't know how you holler at anybody no more. I got on their nerves too. It was a Karen, but her name was Emily. Please be on the lookout in Portsmouth, Victory Boulevard exit by the 7-Eleven. A fully gray-haired white man today wearing a black polo shirt with a couple of buttons down the front, black slacks, driving a silver or gray 4-door Acura with license plate. I'm not going to say his license plate, but she got all of it. He tried to coerce a single black female into his car. Another couple and myself saw him stalking her and watched and intervened. Now, I'm looking at this, right? And I'm saying to myself, how do you holler at somebody? How do you ascertain all of it? You a regular citizen. You out here, you done got this man, fully gray-haired white man, today, meaning she may have seen this man more times, today wearing a black polo shirt with a couple of buttons down the front. I wear that shirt all the time. I've got black polo shirts with a couple of buttons down the front. That's that right there. Driving a silver or gray 4-door Acura, full license plate, Try to coerce a single black female. Now, how does he know? How does she know that black female's relationship status? How do you know? How do you know that she's a single black female? What led you to know from sitting across the street? We watched it. Myself and another couple watched him stalking her and intervened. I just had to ask. I got on that and said, forgive me for asking. Why would it be illegal to coerce a woman into your car? It was the middle of the day. She's sitting this text during daylight hours. So it won't dark outside. Clearly, it was plenty of lighting out there. It won't dark. This man was hollering. This has been something done by men for years. You see a little pretty young something on the street, you ascertain that that's something you want to try to get to know a little better. You roll up on her, hey, mom, how you? You good? You walking? Where you going? Oh, let me go ahead and give you a ride to wherever it is you're going. This has been years in the making. Men have been doing this forever. True story. Used to happen to me all the time. I used to have a job. This is something. I was working at IHOP. I lived in Norfolk, Virginia. I lived in Park Place. I worked at the 21st Street IHOP. I lived in Park Place. I could walk to work. I would work the graveyard shift, midnights, and I would walk to work. I would be on my way to work, and dudes would roll up on me and be like, hey, you need a ride? I'd be like, hey, sir. And at first, I didn't get it. I just thought people was being friendly. I'm like, no, I'm going to go ahead and walk this thing out. Didn't realize they thought I was on a stroll. They thought I was hoeing it up. They thought I was gay man on the gay man stroll. That wasn't my life. All I wanted to do was go serve pancakes. I didn't want to get my pancakes flipped. That's not what I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to get my pancakes flipped. I was just going out there to get somebody that French toast. I didn't need you to be concerned about my sausage. You understand what I'm saying? I was selling sausage, but not mine. I was selling sausage, but not my sausage. Now, she may have been doing the Lord's work, trafficking is weird. I get that, Lakeisha. I get that. But you done put this man's whole personal business out there. They told me they called the police and everything. Because somebody was trying to holler. What can a brother do now? And so they tried. Here's the thing that be killing me. People be like, would you want your daughter to be coerced? There's a gray line on there. There's a fine line. I don't want anybody talking to my daughter. Nobody. But you also want your daughter to be fine enough that somebody will holler at her. You don't want nobody to holler at her, but you want somebody to holler. If that makes any sense. You want your daughter, then you're like, what about your mama and your aunt? They can holler at my mama, she in the closet cabinet. You want your mama and them to be hollerable, but not holler at. I wouldn't even be concerned about, clearly he ain't jump out the car. He could have been married. He clearly ain't jump out the car, slam her in the back of the car, pick up nothing. He hollered at her. The lady went on later talking about they got into an argument with the man. Let me find it. What they said, do you want your daughter to get into a strange man's car? This has happened to me. The person kept his car moving, following me and calling at me as I walked along. Please believe me when I say having any stranger in a vehicle or on foot actively trying to get you to go with them is frightening. People should be able to move through the public domain without being harassed. It's crazy. She was like, it was frightening to have somebody. What? Maybe this is a cultural difference. There's a lot of ladies on here. Ladies, y'all tell me. First of all the black ladies I know handle that quick. Quick, fast. You gonna know. It ain't gonna be no coy walking. You ain't gonna play no game with them. Look, hey, cuz. Roll on before you get stole on. Didn't I tell you, move? Be gone. All the black women I know would have stopped walking immediately. The walk would have stopped. So either you're going to hold up this traffic or you're going to move on. Because I don't want none of it. Stop walking. Hey, keep it moving, cuz. I don't want none of what you say. 9 out of 10 of the women I know don't walk. But if they was, that walk ends. Here go the lady who posted it. She's me. I, for one, am glad you asked. The fact that he is still actively trying to get her into the car while we were pleading with her not to. Also telling her it's just fine for us to go away. She can make her own decisions. And him yelling at us to leave and leave her alone. I'm all for it. You know how hard it is to get something out here in these streets? Why y'all? This man should have took charges out on them for felony cock blocking. That man was hot. That man said, hey, hold on, cuz she can make her own decisions. Why is y'all over here? Y'all done came all the way across the street to plead her, don't get in this car with him. You don't even know him. Let her make a decision. I'm all right. I'm a good man. Come on in here. Ride this pony. So he wouldn't have had to act, he wouldn't have hid his face, blocked his side mirror, and stayed in his car, then sped away when we got her away, jumping the curb more or less. Now, I ain't even gonna lie to you. A lot of men do become unhinged. Men are terrible when they get rejected. I get that point. And we got to do better. As somebody who gets rejected often, I know how to deal with it. I can deal with rejection. I've been rejected many times. Listen, and I tell women all the time, I tell people all the time, I'm not what you call first glance sexy. Nobody's gonna fall in love with me on first sight. And listen, and the men who have that in them, God bless y'all. If you are an instant panty dropper, listen, God has blessed you with that. God has blessed you with instant panty dropization. I don't have that. Women don't walk in the room and be like, man, that's somebody I'm going to get a draws to. I don't have instant GTD. I just don't have it. There's a lot of men out there. Ladies, y'all know what it is. It's men that walk into a room, you see them and you be like, woo, where did that moisture come from? It's men that are like that. It's men that you go and you see them immediately and you're like, that's a sexy man. I don't have that. I don't have girl, who's your friend sexy. That's not me. I don't have that. Never have. You ain't gonna walk me in, and I walk in, and you walk in, and I'm with one of your homegirls, and she's like, oh my God, who's that sexy man you with? Never gonna happen to me. That's just not where I am. What I tell people all the time is I'm a fungus. I am a fungus. I'm going to grow on you. Now, you let me around you long enough, you're going to be like, man, I think I like him. And women never like me. You got to do self-evaluations. Know what your strengths are. I'm a fungus. I grow on them. All of a sudden, you be like, man, I think I like him. You didn't know. You don't even know where it happened. One day you wake up, boom, you like him. Good morning, Pope Hill. Good morning, Sidvina. It never had you to be like, oh man, I don't know how it happened. That's my power. I don't have instant sexy. And that's it. That's just who I am. I'm okay with it. 9 out of 10 times, men know your strengths. You got to be honest with yourself. You got to do stuff like ask a woman why she's attracted to you. And women will tell you. Because women get attracted to different stuff. Women ain't all about, that's, people be like, how do ugly men get beautiful women? Because women like more than just looks. Women realize your potential. They know more than your looks. Women like you for silly stuff. Women always end up liking me because I'm a good father. Women be like, oh, I just love the way you interact with your kids. It's weird, but it's something that women like. Women be like, oh, I love your sense of humor. The sense of humor. Listen, fellas, if you really want to try to get in the GTD, if you really want to get the draws, don't chase them on the interstate. Make them laugh. Gigi said, I like mine a little ugly. She said, I like mine a little ugly. And women don't mind you being a little ugly because they already know that knock off 50% of your cheating potential. Make them laugh. Had good manners. Women be like, oh my God, his teeth. You got to have something different. Don't just try to go in on your looks. Women are different, and they'll tell you why they like you. Women will tell you why they were attracted to you. If you just listen, they'll tell you. Man, I love the way you chew with your mouth closed. That's it. You see what I'm saying, Hurley? I love the way you work with the PTA parents. And you in the draws. Why you think so many? Why? I'm gonna tell y'all the honest truth. This is not my story, but I know many people whose story this is. Why you think so many men volunteer to be little league coaches? It ain't for the love of the game. A lot of coaches ain't coaching for the love of the game. They ain't coaching because they love the kids. That ain't what they there for. They there because them mamas give it up. Little league mamas give it up. Them little league mamas is looking for a father figure wherever they can find one. And that coach is what, hey, Coach Dad. Them little league moms, man, 80% of the little league coaches is out there. Those assistant coaches, they out there for draws. Not the kids' draws. They out there for the mama draws. I done seen it happen, Katrina. I done seen it far too many times. I done seen way too many of them mamas slide into the coach's box. I done seen way too many kids playing that have no athletic ability. Far too many. You be trying to figure out why is little Timmy on the field all the time. The little Timmy's mama got Forrest Gump mama mentality. Gigi say facts. Former cheer coach here. Gigi know what I'm talking about. She seen them dudes. There's dudes out there that couldn't tell you a football from a baseball, but they out there volunteering because they already know mama draws slide off quick. They do it. And that's just a reality. I don't know where the line is drawn. Now, if you try to holler at somebody, you're going to end up on an app. You're going to end up on an app. Now, Katrina says, is that why I volunteer? Let me tell you something. I've never been that way. I started coaching Little League at the age of 18. Started coaching Little League at the age of 18. Never got into the mom draws. Never got mama draws. I was watching, and I'll be honest, I watched all the other coaches getting mama draws, and I was like, why I can't get no mama draws? I never got mama draws. I knew some coaches, mamas was lined up. And I never got mama draws. Never got mama draws. Never got team mama draws, none of that stuff. I become great friends with some team moms. Built lifetime friendships with some team. Never got mama draws. Never got them. But I've always wanted to give back to kids. I've always wanted to be. I grew up with no dad. I always grew up with no dad. All of that kind of stuff. So it was great for me, and I love coaching. Like if I wasn't doing comedy, coaching. It's what I went to college for. Sean said, did you want? Let me tell you something. It was some mamas out there. Now listen, let me tell y'all something. I'm still a virgin, but that don't mean that I ain't had desires throughout my life. It was some mamas that came through. Good God. I used to ask them the same question. I used to be like, so your husband gonna be at any games? Is dad come in? Is dad coming to the games? I would want to know. Because I've had some mamas that were finer than frog fur. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But I never was able to dip. I was never able to dip my wick. Kept my purity. I've been pure. I've been able to stay pure. That's what you asked. So his dad ain't gonna. You asked. You go ask him. So before we start talking about team pictures, is your child's daddy gonna be in the picture? That's what you would ask off the top. Gigi said some of the daddies was daddying. You see some of them daddies come through? You see some of them daddies come through, Gigi, you be like, boy. And see, Katrina, here's the thing. Let me put this out there. Let me put this out there, Katrina. I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna sound weird. Sometimes I hate my relationship with Christ. Sometimes that gets in the way. When women know you not really a sinner, they start treating you that way. A lot of women be like, "Oh, I can't give you the draws. You a church man. Hey, let me sin and deal with that. Let me and God work that out." Women will tell you that, and I don't understand it. The guys is out here sinning and they get the draws easy. But if they be like, "You with the Lord," they be like, "Oh no, you love Jesus. You can't get panties." Why not? Solomon was getting all the panties. Solomon was a panty pro. Let my life be like Solomon's, Lord. Women will shut you down because of Jesus. Jesus, you think these ladies on this next door app were cock blocking? Jesus is the ultimate cock blocker. Oh, unless you make it to pastor. If you make it all the way to pastor, you all right. People are geared to you. People are geared to you once you become a pastor. Now, that women throwing draws at the pastor. Now that's a fact. Women are throwing draws at the pastor. That happens. They'll get it. But just a relationship with God, oh no. No, sir. You can't get it. You got to start if you really, fellas, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if you really want to start picking up your panty level, start preaching. Preaching leads to panties. They both start with P. Preaching leads to all kinds of P words. People are asleep with that pastor quick. Women love power. Women love power and respect. They feel like that pastor got power. He's respected. I heard it say they all want to be the first lady. Some of them don't even mind being second or third. But preaching leads to all kinds of P words. I'm not calling myself pastor. I fear hell enough not to start running around calling myself a pastor. That's enough. I know too many fake pastors as it is. I respect what God got going on. The thing about religion is the only way to find out if it's real or not is to die. That's it. So you got to choose whether you're gonna believe it or not. And I would rather believe. I've seen the saying before. I'd rather believe what God says and be wrong than to not believe and be wrong. That's just me personally. If I end up in hell with my uncle, it's gonna be some problems. I'm gonna tell you that now. If me and my uncle together, I can't do it. So let's get back to the point real quick, and then I'm gonna wrap up because we almost at the 30-minute mark of the show. Ladies, I'm asking the ladies, what crosses the line from a holler at you to harassment? Where's the line drawn in holler to harass? Because it seems all the things that you used to be able to do, you can't do no more. I can't even be like, "Yo, what up, Ma?" They call that sexual harassment. And does say it depends on how fine the man is. If he fine, it's a holler. If he ugly, it's harassment. Once you give that first no thank you, once you get the first no thank you, is a no. So that's my thing. Like, that's my thing. I'm gonna say this to ladies. I'm gonna say this to ladies, right? And we're not talking in an SVU way. We're not talking in an SVU way. I ain't talking about no means no. But You know what the amazing thing about men is? Men never feel like a no is a no. You know how many weddings I've gone to? I'm talking about weddings. You know how many weddings I've gone to, and he be like, man, she ain't want me at first. She ain't like me. She ain't want anything to do with me, but I stayed persistent. But they always say if you would have spoken up. You hear women all the time, so you just gonna give up just because I said no? Yeah, I am. If we listen to immediate no's, where would Keith Sweat be? I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. Like all of this, you gotta keep up. I'm not trying to pressure you. Just can't stop thinking about you. You ain't even really gotta be my girlfriend. Like all of that, where all that go? Better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Now I'm not taking not the SVU way. But how do you go on? How do you go on? Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my line. Every time he called, he kept calling. Hey girl, how you doing? My name is Charlie. Last name Wilson. I was wondering if I could take you out. Like all of that. Like where does that go? Now it's just no, and you out. My bad. What can you say to not do it? And here's the thing, ladies, let's be honest. Ladies, let's be honest. Most of y'all, can we talk for a minute? That song is a pure stalker. Y'all say what y'all want to say. I started to write you a letter, but I decided to be more clever. I wanted to get down and sweet talk you, but just like Aroni, I was too shy. And you weren't the only one, so was I. Now, persistence and consistency are now considered stalking. And if we can be honest, ladies, we can be honest. Y'all say whatever y'all want to say. Ladies, y'all dress a lot of times for the attention of men. Whether you want to get negative attention or positive, you want some kind of attention. I'm telling you now, sundress season is an amazing time. Y'all can tell me that sundresses are comfortable, and I believe it. But I'm still telling y'all, a lot of y'all know that that sundress is accentuating your assets, and you want your assets to be seen. You want your assets to be noticed, but maybe not acknowledged. Can we just say that little black dress? It's not comfortable. I seen you walking. You got a penguin shuffle in that little black dress all night. You ain't wear that little black dress for you. You wore that because you want somebody to see it. Trouble, I done already seen it. You was like, cheeks gonna be out all summer. I'm gonna be cheeking. The cheekage is gonna be real. Who the cheeks out for? Don't say they out for yourself. Y'all say whatever y'all. I'm sick of women be like, I dress for me. You don't have them. Your cheeks ain't out for you. You can't even see your cheeks. Checking your reflection and telling your best friend, like, girl, I think my butt get big. Here's the thing. Women don't get it. A lot of times we don't have time for all that fancy smancy. Me, I'm a man, right? I've been a man all my life. I love seeing a woman out in her natural, because there's usually something different about your spirit, your aura, all of that comes off different when you in your natural. When you just dress like a bum, you going just go pick up something from the store real quick. The kids is out of juicy juice, whatever it is, and you like, I'm just gonna put on these sweatpants and t-shirt real quick and roll. And I can see, here's what we see. When I can see you look this good without trying, imagine where you gonna be with some effort. When I know your idol, when I know your IDGAF is this fine, imagine what happens when you try a little bit. It ain't just about it ain't just about how your situations are standing, Lakeisha. And we appreciate, listen, we appreciate a good situation. I ain't even finna lie to you about it. We appreciate good situation. But when I can look at you in your natural and you fine here, man, shoot. That like Leonardo da Vinci seeing a block of marble and be like, man, this fitting to be a David. You be like, what made him pick that rock? He's like, man, I knew it was something special in that rock. You can look at that rock and it's natural and be like, I can see more into it. Man, shoot. And Lisa, listen, this is a reality, Lisa. Some of us, ladies, when a guy see you with all that makeup on, he not fitting to holler because he don't know what you concealing. Why? What are you hiding? I think the great Negro poet Drake said, hair tied, sweatpants, chilling with no makeup on, that's when you the prettiest. That's when you the prettiest. You don't put on 57 pounds of Mary Kay, ain't nobody trying to date a clown. You got on all this makeup, I got no idea what you are under there. You left your whole face on my pillowcase. Light makeup, I've never been into women who wear a lot of makeup. In fact, I can give you probably about 90% of the women who I've ever dated don't wear makeup at all or look like a little light makeup. Put on, they, keep the lips moisturized. Maybe when you're going out a little something light on the eye and cheek, nothing big though. Like, I love when you can get a hug and the hug not stay right here. Take your hug with you. That's just dope to me. They're not taking away from the ladies because I know some ladies just like makeup. Like it's some ladies out there, no, I can't get up. I can't do it. There's so many things for me. Me, I'm random. So I can call you and be like, hey, I'm gonna be there in 20 minutes, man. Let's go out, grab something to eat. And you be like, oh, I gotta put my face on. That's gonna take 30 minutes. I'm just like, nah, I ain't even worried about it no more. I could care less at this point. A lot of you ladies that wear a lot of makeup, y'all don't know how many great adventures y'all miss because the man don't feel like dealing with your makeup situation. A man will hate the fact that it's gonna take you 6 days to get ready. And you could be fine, and I just pick you up real quick to go to Wawa. Let's ride out real quick to Wawa. Oh, let me put my face on. I can't be. No, cuz I can't even do it. Can't do it. Won't do it. Lipstick is fine, Lisa. That lipstick, lip gloss, that jank accentuates. You can't put that red on because that's the devil's lipstick. Red lipstick says, let's get it on. You throw some red lipstick on, and immediately my love goes bang, bang, bang. Red lipstick. Any other color, we just like, boom. Lakeisha said a gold eye color and a matte red. Yeah. The red lipstick is 2 margaritas. That's exactly right. And that red, it's something about red lipstick. I don't know what it is. Fellas, am I wrong on this? That red lipstick. Now, let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all be doing it wrong. The only way you can ruin red lipstick is you ladies who couldn't color well, and you got to draw a black line around that red lipstick. Ruins it every time. Red lipstick don't need nothing. Red lipstick, you just put you see these soup coolers. But y'all ladies that gotta draw a whole nother black outline around. What is that? What is that? Who told y'all that was okay? Gigi, men don't care about your nails. I'm telling y'all that now. We don't nails mean nothing to us. That's all on you. The only nails we care about is if you got your feet done when they out. We don't care what's going on in there. We don't care what's going on in there. We trust that they've been softened. We good on that. Coloring book style. That's what you used to do when I was a kid. When I was gonna color, I'd draw over the thing in that color and then color inside of it. Now that what ladies be just drawing black, I can't. Y'all got to tell me what that's about. It's ridiculous, and God is not pleased. When you draw, if you got that red lipstick on and you go Chicago Bull and you throw that black over the outside, God is not pleased. You look foolish. When you go Krusty the Clown on them, you look foolish. Opposite color lips liners. What is that about? Why are you doing it? You look a mess. You need a good friend to tell you to be better. I'm getting ready to get out of here, man. Tuesdays today. Today I got a sleep study. And kids are the greatest. Kids, but I told my son I had a sleep study today, and he like, so they just gonna come in the house and watch you sleep? That's weird. And I was like, oh no, it's not. It's not how it goes. I was like, I actually go to them, and they watch me sleep. Still weird. So now I'm concerned. I'm praying to God. I got a sleep study today. Today is voting day in Virginia. If you can vote in the primaries, that's cool. I got a sleep study today, and the only thing I'm asking the Lord for, and I can tell y'all, because y'all, and it's not breaking HIPAA. The only thing I'm asking the Lord for is that during this sleep study, I don't have no erotic thoughts. Like, Lord, please don't let this be the night where she enters my dreams. I just need that not to happen, Lord. I just need. I don't need to just be like the gas. I'm all right with. I fart it up in there. That's fine. I will fart it out. But Lord, just don't let me be in there stroking. Lord, this ain't a dream stroke night. Y'all keep talking about farting. I don't care about the fart. The fart, y'all earned this. This is y'all fault. I fart them asleep. That's what it is. That's a natural body function. I've been talking about red lipstick. See there? Everything is recorded. That's the whole thing. I don't want to be in that thing. The sheet be right there, and all of a sudden you just, no, I don't need that. But I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up. Not today. Not today. And Viagra is missing it. I know that song was about Harriet Tubman leading the slaves, but the fact that that's not a Viagra commercial theme song yet, that's crazy. My virginity ain't got nothing to do with me. Let me tell y'all something. And I've already told y'all this. My virginity has nothing to do with my longings. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all. See, people keep thinking just because I'm a virgin that I don't long. I be longing. I just don't go get it. You know, I can see you. There's been times I've strolled Facebook and I've seen some stuff, and I'd be like, Lord, if I were a weaker man, I'm about to dive in. That's what I would do. I would dive in, but I'm not, so I stay away. I be wanting, oh God, Lord knows the flesh is weak, but I hold back. And so when people are like, you a virgin, you can't want nothing. No, but virgins don't not want any. You seen 40-year-old virgin, that man was going through tissues and lotion left and right. I'm about to dive in, but I stay away. Just cause you can't swim don't mean you don't want to get in the pool. Huh? Just cause you can't swim don't mean you don't want to get in the pool. That's all I'm saying. Man, y'all have a fantastic Tuesday, man. We talked about it all day today, man. It was a good show. I enjoyed today's show. sometimes I you know, my whole 100% transparency, man. Sometimes I don't enjoy being on the show. I would rather be asleep, but I enjoyed today's show, man. Go out there, man. Have a great day, man. Just be the best version of you that you could possibly be, and it'll be great. It'll be great. It'll be great. It'll be great. And see how I repeated that thing. Smile, and don't ask anybody, fellas. Don't stalk, because you'll end up on Nextdoor app. Don't, if you see a lady that you would like to pursue, don't try to holler at her, because there's a Karen somewhere recording your name, address, phone number, your clothing description, and ready to put you on the Nextdoor app because you tried to holler. I'm gonna holler back at you, Javonda, the girl next door. We out.